Good morning, Starshines! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It is Saturday morning. It is a beautiful, bright, and sunny Saturday morning. I have 4 cats in the office with me. So it's going to be a fun day. You can see 2 of them. This black lump is Gigi. Early's here. Bella's in the window. And Sam is being crazy. Yeah, hi, good morning everyone. Exciting stream today. Exciting stream today. Hello Mike, hello Toot, hello Cryptic, hello Wanna. Thank you everyone for getting your daily coffees. I hope you enjoy. But yeah, hi. If you haven't heard, I also did a thing that I'm very proud of. I did not update the thing that I was very proud of. Hang on 1 second while I tell the bot that it's wrong. Anyways, hey Jilly, welcome in, welcome in. So we actually, there are many ways that you can get our patterns now. Many ways that you can get our patterns now. And I put them all together in one convenient shop directory, which I thought I had updated, but apparently I have not. So hang on 1 second. There we go. Okay, so if you were to click this link, you will get to see where you can buy our patterns online, where you can buy our physical kits, where you can buy our print patterns online, and also where if you are if you have a shop of yourself, you can also purchase our patterns wholesale to sell in your shop. Hey Nox, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. If I could get a shout out for Nox. I don't think I've set up their oh yeah, I know, it's right there. Their auto shouty worked. Yay. I am so excited. So we started our design business in 2023. The first pattern that I listed for sale was I'm blanking now. It was a mail time pattern. It was actually the Take Easy Also Important pattern. If you guys haven't seen it, girls, I need my keyboard please. And oh, you stuck? There you go, baby. I will show you what it looks like. It was the Wisdom of Socks pattern. So we started with this one. It was only posted on Etsy. Good morning, Moon. Welcome in. So this was the very first pattern that I ever designed because there were no mail time patterns, and this phrase, Take Easy Also Important, became very important to our community. I mean, you guys have all heard it. It's everywhere in our community. Cryptic says they're so living Take Easy Also Important today. First thing you saw this morning opening your phone and it was a sign. Exactly. It's a sign that we all need. So from this I designed a few Phasmophobia patterns. Just things, at the time there weren't any Phasmophobia patterns, there weren't any mail time patterns, so I was designing basically for Toot and I, and then put them up on Etsy for other people. And then I started posting on Coffee, and then I was able to do the freebies on Coffee, which you can't do on Etsy. And it kind of snowballed from there. So I started with I really just started with the fandom patterns and then eventually started moving into doing my own original things. Hey Sapphire, welcome in. Thank you so much. So I started doing my own original things and people like them. People really like them. I ended up joining a community of designers on Discord, and they encouraged me to start the Patreon. So we started the Patreon a year ago, actually. Last November was the first month of the Patreon, which has been so much fun. Hey Rosenrot, welcome in. Hey Hellcat, welcome in, welcome in. Everybody's here. And thank you for the coworker appreciation. I am appreciating early. She does not appreciate it. I was giving her lots of pets and scritches though. You want to guarantee your slot in the December book? Oh dear. Oh dear. What Cryptic's talking about. Thank you so much. 1,000 bits. Holy crap. I almost said holy shit and then I edited myself to say holy crap. Holy heck. Cryptic, thank you so much. What Cryptic is talking about is the community scrapbook. So this was September's month. I still said holy shit, yeah. So basically anytime anyone subs, gift subs, cheers bits, or raids the channel, they get a sticker in the scrapbook. So this is December's scrapbook so far. We've got Crazy Lady and Toot, and now we have Cryptic. So let's grab a Cryptic sticker for the bits here. This month's theme is Lisa Frank. All right. For the bits, you are going to get. I'm going back here to the bigger ones. All right. For the bits, you are getting this delicious looking sundae. Oh, you want the gumball machine? All right, gumball machine for the bits. Hail Cat, thank you for the bits. Nox, thank you so much for the bits. Holy crap, guys. You can have Purple Kitty, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna move my keyboard, so I won't be able to type to you for a second. So Toot, be my hands. You guys started a hype train. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. It's so appreciated. I've said it before. I will say it again. Everything that we make on this channel goes directly to supporting our kids. I actually got our Twitch payout this morning, and I'm thinking of doing a PetSmart order with it, because I can use PayPal for that. It goes directly there. The Patreon, for example, a tier 3 subscription to the Patreon, it's like $15 USD. That pays for food for 3 of the snakes for an entire month. So we super appreciate you guys helping our kids out. All right, so this was, I'm gonna turn this sideways. Cryptic. Cryptic says, we love you guys. You two have been more than friends this past year, and we are eternally grateful for your presence and friendship. This is big for you, and you deserve it. Oh, thank you so much. Hellcat says, all the love and support for you, Toots and kids. Pets. 1,000. Okay, I didn't leave enough room for the word bits, so it's bits 1,000. And then we've got a Purple Kitty for Hellcat. And Purple Kitty over here. And I'm gonna do Hellcat's name in orange. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. This is so lovely of you. Like, I really I'm getting teary. Okay, and then one for Nox. Let's see, which I'm gonna give Nox the Sunday that I already pulled off. So I'm gonna do a Sunday right over here. Pressing them down. That looks like Halecat gave us 100 hits. And this is for 95 bits from Nox. Thank you guys so much. Like we so appreciate it. 100 cent hits from the kitty, of course. Of course, yeah. So there you go. Toot says not to get too mushy, but the money we make from these streams made it so we could take care of Pico when she needed us most, and we'll be forever grateful to you all for that. That is absolutely 100% true. The fact that we can just dip into the stream money for emergencies. I mean, you guys have paid for meds, for food, for litter, for other food, for treats. Yeah, you're really amazing. I've completely forgotten what I was saying before you guys decided to start a hug train. But I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. All right. Bobinate. Okay, so that means more talking. Let me grab the Bobinate. So we started with the Etsy, we moved to coffee. We started the Patreon. We expanded into physical kits this year for the first time. And now we're in print patterns, which is just, it blows my mind. It's absolutely incredible. I cannot believe the growth we've seen. And it's all because of the support of you guys, like, honestly. Lena says, for me, it's like a proxy pet because I can't have one. Oh, okay. You want to be auntie or uncle, Lena? It's up to you. Yeah, this is 3072. I'm gonna bobinate this while we talk. Moving into print patterns is huge for me. I've spoken to Moon and Toot before about how I feel like there's kind of a different world of Stitchers out there that exists. Lady K says, honest emotions, what will DH do? DH will continue talking and pretend that they don't feel emotions. Because that is the autistic way. A lot of people still use print patterns. A lot of people still prefer print patterns. Even those Stitchers who got into it through Etsy sometimes prefer print patterns. A lot of people don't trust Etsy for because of the amount of AI slop. And they prefer to get their patterns through legitimate sources. ONS's online needle workshops, I'm going to be saying that a lot, and LNS's local needle workshops. Places like 123 Stitch. Stitch It Central is a big one in Canada. Charting Creations is a big one in Canada. I've already reached out to Charting Creations about carrying my patterns. So being in print patterns doesn't just mean we're going to be in a handful of LNSs. It's going to bring us to a whole new audience. A whole new audience who is starting to get to know me through Just Cross Stitch, which is another thing that I was encouraged to do because of this designer group. So far, three of my patterns have been published in Just Cross Stitch, including a biography, which was a little tiny queer first. I will tell you that I have more patterns coming in future issues, and I'll of course give you the details when those drop. And from speaking to the editor of Just Cross Stitch, they like my stuff. They like my stuff. I will probably continue to work with them. I'm not going to expect that I get into every issue. I'm not Tracy. But Tracy of Wrought Iron Stitching has been in like every issue of Just Cross Stitch for the last 4 years for very good reason. She's incredibly talented, and she's an incredibly sweet person who has given me a lot of advice. I was actually talking to her this morning. I think getting to know other designers has been a huge part of my growth as a designer. And of course, I want to talk about Toot's part in all of this. Toot does a lot behind the scenes. She encourages me to take work hours to give me the time and the space to design, to really focus on that. I mean, she gave up an entire room of the house to give me an office space. This could have been a family space, this could have been an animal space, this could have been a storage space. But it's my office space so that I can continue designing. And on top of that, Toot has a really great eye for color and pattern. If something that's supposed to be symmetrical isn't symmetrical, Toot knows. If two colors are slightly too close, Toot knows. If the color story looks off, Toot knows. So I rely on her so much for the final draft of every pattern. And on top of that, she also test stitches like everything for me. Hey Kali, welcome in. Moon says, I believe you can do it. You're incredibly talented and creative. Thank you so much. And Gwen says, DH, this is such cool news. You're so talented. It's so nice to see your hard work paying off and being recognized. Thank you so much. Toot knows. Toot's in your walls. So when I say that I am the cozy DH because I am a DH who is cozy, the cozy DH shop is Toot and I. We both sign all the Patreon emails. Whenever I talk about us as a company, whenever I talk about the business, I use we because it is really Toot and myself. I just happen to be the forward-facing part of that. But we're a team, and I cannot emphasize enough how important Toot is to the Cozy DH as a brand, as a business, as a shop. Alright, Bominated. Done. That'll go back in the stash. Thank you again for the hype train. I so appreciate it. Cryptic says, I remember a bra, your face. It was all about symmetric. Look at that floof. Hey, Fire Fellow, welcome in. This is Earl Jean Grey is her full name. She's my little buddy. Oh wow, a snowstorm just kicked up outside. All the cats are watching it. I still have 3 of them in here with me. But welcome in, welcome in. Oh. Early, you're okay. Thank you for the appreciation. Argyle, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hang on 1 second, I have to break up a fight. Early, you're okay. Early, you're okay. Billy Beans. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So, sorry. I will be stitching this stream, but I did want to talk a little bit about our print pattern line, about the business in general. So if you guys do have any questions about the design business, about the process of designing, of kind of what it's like to be a designer, then absolutely ask them, and I will have something to talk about for the rest of the stream. In a few minutes, we're also going to be doing a giveaway, which is very exciting. But first, what I did was I reached out to a few friends and fellow designers, friends in the community, and asked them to take a look at the patterns that... Hi, Bella. It's fine. Everything's fine. Take a look at the files that we currently have available for... Oh. Over here. Available in print. And just say a little something about them. So that I have an opportunity to showcase them and show you guys some of what we have. There are 20 patterns available in print. And we are working with the incredible support of Zerastana here on Twitch, who is the owner of String Theory Needleworks. So every pattern I'm going to talk about this stream is currently available for purchase in print form through String Theory Needleworks. And again, you can find that link through our shop link tree. I am going to set up a command specifically for it. Mike says, thank you for explaining your thinking about the patterns chosen to be in print. You were curious about that? Yeah, it's a different audience. It's a different range of people who I think would enjoy my patterns, who may not ever who might not ever discover us if we stay digital. That's it. But the first one I wanted to show you guys is this one. So this is the squirrel sampler. That's just what it's called. And so I asked Moonphased, and this is what she had to say. She said, I really adore DH's modern twist on samplers and Quakers, but the squirrel sampler is easily my favorite of theirs. They designed it at a time when I was still embracing my diagnoses as a neurodivergent person, and the humor and cuteness mingled with the special interest that is cross-stitched for me made this a really healing pattern for me. So that's what Moon had to say about this pattern. I love it for the same reason. Hey, Cruza, welcome in. TH's live with big news. Come say hi. Hi, welcome in. Did I just woohoo from Frozen with absolute perfection? I don't know. Did I? Woohoo. Hello. Hey. That's the way that Toot and I greet each other. It's so dumb. But very cute. I love it. Hey, hey. Big summer balloon. So this was one of the first samplers that I designed. And I did just do it as a cute little twist on neurodivergence and ADHD, and, you know, someone who was just someone who was in the middle of doing an alphabet and got distracted because the alphabet's boring and was doing something else. The thing that actually inspired this sampler was I read about, and I've talked about this before, there is a tradition in samplers of picking out your own initials in a slightly different color, slightly different font, just doing something special with your initials in an alphabet sampler to make the piece really yours as a signature. And that's actually what inspired this piece, because you can see that the letters ADHD are in the rusty color of the squirrels. So yeah, and then of course squirrel. So yeah, that's what kind of inspired that. And then of course the framing of this piece, I've got my meds and I've got fidget toys. Mike says you've stayed consistent with that font. You recognize it from your mini samplers. I do have a couple of variations on the like antique font that I do tend to use. But I stay pretty consistent. Lady K says that's very clever. I haven't heard of that before. Yes, so if you have seen, I actually happen to have an example right here. Here's one I made earlier. Sorry for the rummaging there. So this is January's freebie, Tiny Winter Sampler, but you've seen the other two in this series so far. And in every one, I've picked out the letters D and H in a different color, and then encouraged the people stitching the sampler to do the same in that tradition. So whenever I do an alphabet sampler, I always pick out my own initials in a different color. So this one will be January's freebie. And yeah, you can see the similarities. Let's see if I hold this over here. Very similar in font. I play with the height and the width. So thank you, Moon, for taking the time to take a look. And like I said, if you would like to pick up a copy of the Squirrel Sampler yourself, you can do that through Strength 3 Needleworks, or you can win one right now. We're doing a giveaway. So I am giving away, we're going to do 3 giveaways. So if you don't win this one, you could win a later one. You will win a print pattern of your choice, as well as a set of Cozy DH stickers. Yay! Stickers. So we are going to do this. I don't know how many of you are here from when I was a gaming streamer, but the way that we used to do giveaways, we're doing it again. And that is marbles. We're doing a marble race. Okay, so I'm gonna get this started and I explain what marbles is. So for the giveaway, you must be 18 years of age. You must be willing to give me your address, and you must be a follower of the channel. Those are the 3 rules. So if you would like to win, type in the chat !play. This will give you a marble on the screen. Yes, if you would like to play but don't want the prize, you can give it to whoever wins second place. We're actually going to do a Grand Prix. There are 3 races, and whoever is the overall winner will win the prize. I like doing marbles just because it's fun. It's a little more fun than a wheel spin, and you guys have no control over your own marbles. It's just really fun to watch. So, Firefighter says, if I win, give it to 7th place. Okay, will do. So yeah, if you would like to win a print pattern and a sticker pack, 3 stickers. You can't see my desk right now. !play in the chat, and you will have 2 more chances to do that later this stream. Alright, so I think I'm gonna give you guys a few more seconds while I take a drink to get those in, and then we will get the race started. Also, Argyle, thank you for the stream streak. I saw that. Okay. Alright, here we go. I set it to 5. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the marbles are down. Who is in the lead? We've got Nox in the lead. Who is in second? Ooh, Kali. Kali racing towards the beginning. Argyle Argyle in first. Away she goes. Away she goes. Coming down the tubes. Oh, 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 we're stuck. We're stuck, Collie. Collie and Argyle fighting for first there. And away they go. All right. They're racing down the tube. Up the pipe. And they're stuck. Alright, but close behind in third we have Lady K, followed by Wanna. Alright, looks like everybody's coming down the pipe now. Oh, we got a few people still stuck in the pegs. And first is Argyle. Argyle, Lady K, Cauliflower coming through the bells. No problems at all. No problems at all. Argyle, will they get stuck? Will they get eaten? No, they are through the pipe. We've got one more obstacle. Oh, we've got a bunch more obstacles. Through the pegs. Into the... Oh no. This could be bad. This could be bad. Oh, and she's out. And it looks like... Oh, for a second, Cryptic was in the lead. Alright, Argyle is heading down the spiral. Let's check on... Jillia's in the spiral. Cryptic stuck in the ball. Oh no, we got everybody stuck in the ball now. Oh no. Argyle still in the lead. Made it through the spinning blades of doom. Ooh, Collie, Argyle. We've got the pegs. It's a race to the finish. Moon getting yeeted ahead. Where did Moon come from? Moon racing out ahead. Collie in second. Oh, Collie taking the lead. And it's gonna... Collie is the winner of our first race. Let's heckin' go. Let's heckin' go. Jilly in. Nox in. Argyle. Argyle in. Let's see. Everybody's back here. We got two. We got Wanna. Moon is still trapped. Moon coming in for the 8th place. There we go. Toot, Wanna's in. Toot is in. The winner is Collie. We're gonna do 2 more races. I know, this is super fun. Gwen, Firefighter, and Mike got yeeted off the map. Did not finish. Moon got yeeted ahead and then finished up. Alright, so we're doing a second race. You guys have to do play again. So just ! play in the chat. So at the end of 3 races, we will get the final results. Julie says, how do these work again? Yep, just ! play in the chat. You can see you've got your little marbles there, your little pins. So we've got, it looks like 2 possible routes here. Or that's just an artifact from another lane? I'm not sure. It is so fun to watch. Yes, you do have to do play every round. So I'm going to give you guys another few seconds to get started. And it looks like back in the day we did do this map, and Moon is actually the community record holder with 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Alright, last chance to get in. Last chance to get in. We are starting. Alright, let's start the countdown. See who will make it in. Hailcat, last second joiner. Alright. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and away they go. We have Wanna in an early lead, closely followed by Nox. Everybody's going around the circle. We're into the spiral here. So you may see a ghost marble racing out ahead. That is Moon's marble from the last time that we played. All right, who's gonna be the first down? Who is going to be the first down into the funnel? Oh, looks like it is Lady K. Wanna. Lady K in first. There we go. closely followed by Hailcat, coming down the track. And it looks like Nox has taken the other route, maybe? Nope, Nox is back there. Here we go. You can see the pack coming. Lady K and Hailcat battling it out for first. Where everyone is pretty bunched up back there. Let's see what's coming up on the track. Oop. Sorry if I make you guys dizzy. Lady K and Hailcat still stuck together. We've got some pegs, guys. We've got some pegs coming up. This could be a game changer. Oh, through the first set of bumps and into another funnel. Oh no. This could be the TSN turning point. Lady K straight through the funnel, no problems. Hailcat, Nox coming up behind. And around and around and around we go. Hailcat, Nox, Hailcat, Nox. Mike's in the running now. Everyone's coming down. Who is it going to be? Who's going to be the first down the funnel? It looks like it is Lady K and Hailcat coming out of the funnel first. Holy cow, they have managed to keep their lead this entire time. We've got one more stretch to the finish. Lady K still in first. Oh, two paths diverged in the wood. Oh, Hailcat sneaking ahead there. But we have another challenger. Jilly coming up. And the winner is Hailcat. What a nail biter. What a nail biter, folks. Hailcat is the winner. Lady K says their marble laughs at funnels. Whee! Alright, one more race and we will find out who is the winner of the pattern. I miss doing marble. Alright, exclamation point play in the chat if you would like one last shot. So it averages your performance in all of the races. So if you didn't win one of the first two races, you still might win the overall thing. You're still in it. You're still in it. So exclamation point play in the chat. This is why I have 3 drinks today. Because I knew I would be talking a lot. Alright. Giving you a couple more seconds to get those plays in. Thank you for the hydrate, Lady K. Mike says this is so much easier to understand than Faz. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's a good old-fashioned marble race. Alright guys, we are gonna get started on this race. This is the final race of this Grand Prix. And you see the pegboard is actually moving, so this one you might get thrown off the map right off the bat. Alright. Imagine Marble Faz edition. Your sister has her driving test today, and Life 360 just told her she should finish a drive. Nice! Congrats! I hope the results come soon. Alright. Right off the bat, we have everybody coming in. Collie, Hailcat, Argyle. We're getting yeeted. We're getting yeeted. This could be bad. Who's gonna make it? So far, everyone's making it. So far, everyone made it over the gap. Oh no, Jilly, Cryptic died. Jilly died. We've got. Oh, this is confusing. Collie is in the lead. Took the easy route on the top. Closely followed by Hailcat and Gwen. Looks like Argyle is stuck. We are stuck over here on the slower route. Who knows? It could be... Oh, it could be getting close. We're coming over the bumps. Collie still strong lead, followed by Hailcat. The unlabeled marble is our course record holder, Mickey. So that's why you can't see a name on it. Oh, who's gonna be the first through? It looks like it is Lady K. Lady K closely followed by Kali and Jilly. Jilly racing up. I thought Jilly was dead. Racing up to join. Firefighter in the lead. All of a sudden, Gwen is in the lead. I can't tell who is in the lead. We're all zooming around. Looks like Lady K. Lady K coming out of the twists first. Ooh. Closely followed by Jilly Bean and Kali. And it is good. It is going to be Lady K in first, with Jilly Bean in second, Cauliflower in third. Lady K is the winner. The winner of the third race. So as soon as everybody drops in, we will be able to see. Let's see where. Oh, Argyle coming in. Wanna coming in. We will see who is our overall winner. All right, the final results. The final results. In third place, we have Kali in third place. In second place, we have Lady K. And the winner of the pattern is Jilly Bean. Jilly Bean is our winner. Let's go, Jilly. GG's, Jilly. Congrats. So if you are in the Discord, or if you just want to whisper me with your details, we'll get it set up. I'm gonna make a note, but Jilly is the winner of our very first giveaway. Congrats to Jilly. All right. Did you guys have fun with that? You're in the Discord, yeah. I thought so, yeah. And Wanna, thank you so much for the bits. 100 bits from Wanna. Toot and Cryptic did not finish that last one. Let's get a sticker for Wanna. I'm still doing my TSN turning point. Thank you for the reminder, Toot. So we're going to be doing another one of those after the ad break in about 15 minutes. It's just fun. It's just fun. Let's see. All right, Wanna gets these dolphins and a heart dolphin. Cryptic says we're quitters. Yay! All right, a heart dolphin for Wanna. So yeah, so Jilly, let me know which pattern you would like from the 20 that are available, and I'll need your address and all that good stuff. Wanna give 100 bits. And Wanna gets a little heart. There we go. Thank you so much. You're also in the UK? Okay, that's fine. They're going to be sent letter mail, so you'll get them through Royal Mail, I guess. Ooh, alright, I need to hydrate after that. Well, I hope you guys had fun. You'll be stepping away for a few, you'll be listening. Nice. Okay, so what was I doing? What was I doing? Why don't we talk about another pattern? And then I might actually start doing some stitching. So nope, that's not the one I wanted. So I reached out to Demonic Babs. Toot, if you wouldn't mind doing a shout out for Babs while I get this set up. Demonic Babs is another Twitch streamer, a friend in the community, and makes the 3D printed ornaments. I think I actually have a command for Babs. Babs. Nope. I do not. Grants. Ah, I need to make one for Babs. There. Make Babs. Yeah. she makes these 3D printed ornaments. So very cool, very, very cool. And yeah, so I reached out to her, and she said that, thank you, Toot. Yeah, she thinks that the pastel dinos are her favorite because I love a pastel rainbow colorway, and we all need more dinosaurs in our life, which I absolutely agree. And that's kind of why I designed this pattern. We love a pastel dino, we love a pastel rainbow, and we love dinosaurs. So I designed this. I say it could be for a kid's room, it could be for a nursery, it could be for a really cool adult. And actually we have a community member stitching up a sample of this for me right now, which is so exciting. So I'm really excited to see this one come to life. But yeah, this pattern was really fun to design because there's the T-Rex, there's the Brachiosaurus / Brontosaurus, but then I went and I looked at some lesser represented dinosaurs. So you'll notice there isn't a Triceratops, there isn't a Stego. I did a Parasaurolophus, which I know this pose up with that is not how they actually walked, but it was really cute and it fit in the design, so I did it that way. This is a Maiasaura. I love Maiasaura. They were large duck-billed dinosaurs that basically they took care of their young really well, and they would adopt other dinosaurs, it looked like, but they were huge and slow-moving, and I really love them. They're very cool. And then this is I can't remember the scientific name, but it's a dome-headed dinosaur. And I love him because he kind of looks like, if I gave him a clipboard, he would be the supervisor at a construction site. And then of course Ankylosaurus, which is one of my favorites, always has been. So these three, Ankylosaur, Maiasaura, and Parasaurolophus, have always been like my favorite dinosaurs, so I had to include them in this. But yeah. So again, this is one of the patterns available in our Etsy coffee shops and now in print. So it'll be one of the options if you do win a pattern. Like I said, the next giveaway we're going to do after the ad break, after our little break. Yeah. Alright, so I am finally going to do some stitching. But feel free to keep asking questions if you do have any questions about the design process or anything like that. I really do love that I get to share some of the design process with you during my co-working streams. Those are really fun. And I always feel good when I have the time to do designs. Like when I don't have that much housekeeping and I can just design for like an hour or two. I like that. I also like doing the mic'd design with me's, and getting your feedback on them and such. I'm just gonna move my keyboard up a little bit. This is what we're working on. This is actually another direction I'm going in, and this is a piece from. So what I did was I took a. Thank you for the shout out. So our friend Hex, amazing artist. You can check her art out there. The link, it was just posted in chat. The Citrine Cauldron, and I reached out to her and said I would love to turn some of your pieces into cross stitch. So she was very, very gracious and did that. And sent me a few pieces to start with. This is the first one that is kind of like ready for stitching. And so now I'm stitching it up as a sample. I don't know if I'll get the other samples stitched before I release them, but I wanted to try at least one just to make sure that the concept works, because converting artwork into cross stitch is not something that I've done before. And I just wanted to make sure it was actually going to work. Because the other thing is, I could have taken this pattern and made it a huge 200 by 200 stitch, 300 by 300 stitch, full coverage pattern with a lot of detail, a lot of confetti. But that's not the kind of thing that I stitch. And I think that those patterns are not something that a lot of people stitch. Oh, I shredded my thread. So what I did was instead I took it down to a scale where I feel like it's more accessible. This piece is about 4,000 stitches. It is, yeah, just 3,963 stitches. It's about 8 inches by 6 inches on 14 count. So it's a pretty reasonable stitch, I think. And I think I also managed to do it while keeping the original character of the art. So I'm really proud of this one. I showed it to Hex, and they immediately asked me to do a few more pieces. So there will be more Hex art coming. And also, they're joining the cult. They are joining the cult. They reached out and asked me about cross-stitch supplies. I gave them a list, but then I pointed them at our friend Liz from Black Walt Stitching, who actually does kits in the US. Physical kits she ships from Etsy. So if you are not a cross-stitcher and you're interested in cross-stitch, but none of the kits that you've seen at like Michael's or whatever are looking interesting, the command is thank you Toot, Black Walt Stitching. Liz, she has cool kits. And also, Toot and I have both done some model stitching for Liz, so a few of the pieces on her page have been stitched by either myself or Toot. Mostly Toot. I only did one. I did Pizza Coven, which is on my wall over there. But yeah, taking it in a bunch of different directions. This one was a little bit tricky, mainly because the design software that I use is not color accurate for one of the colors in it. So you'll notice in the mock-up how there's a very like tonal difference between the two lightest greens. One looks very mossy and one looks very chartreusey. That's not how they look in person. They blend much better than that. Oh no, I've got like a little bit of fuzz or something here. Just cut that. But yes, the kind of not mid green, but like the second lightest green in the mock-up looks very mossy. But when you look at them, I actually don't have the latest green with me. But I have it on the color card. The gradient is much more, it's much softer, it's much more subtle than it looks in the mock-up. And that's something that you have to be aware of, is that the computer programs we use don't always have the most accurate colors. You can color correct them, like going into hex codes and adjusting them manually and saving the palettes. I am slowly working through my palette and fixing stuff, but it's a long process. So for this one, I'm having fun. I did a black outline around the entire design because that was how Hex had it. There was a very crisp outline around Baffy here. So I decided to keep that part of the design, that spirit of the design, and outline the entire thing in black. So I'm actually just stitching the outline first, and then I need to fix this like little fuzz, and then I'll go through and fill in the gradients and the parts and all that stuff, but doing the outline is really fun because you get to see the picture come together rapidly. So yeah, and I've run out of things to talk about, so I'm gonna take a drink and try and think. Oh, thank you, bot. Thank you for the hydrate. Gwen says outline first is how you did Totoro, and it's so satisfying. Yeah, it really is. The other piece that I'm currently working on from Hex is a rainbow bright stained glass. And I'm doing it with the really thick black outlines. So I'm hoping it'll be that same kind of satisfying when it's done. That's another one that I struggled with the scale on because I want it to be small enough to be an easy stitch, but it has to be large enough to... It has to be large enough to be to preserve the detail, which is I started with actually a pretty complicated one because Rainbow Bright has a lot of like her limbs are quite large and exaggerated, but her face is quite small, so her features are tiny, which makes doing the scale a little bit rough. But what we're going to do is I'm going to take a 3-minute break. We're going to run some ads. You're not going to miss anything. You're not going to miss anything. We're going to run a 3-minute ad. When we come back, we'll do another giveaway. But yeah, I do this to keep pre-rolls off, and we just go for a break so you don't miss anything. So get up, unshrimp, stretch, take a drink, whatever you gotta do, and I will see you guys back here in 3 minutes. All right, welcome back. Ads should be done for everyone. But I will give it a few more seconds. We are going to do our next giveaway. If you're still here, if you'd still like to win, then here is your chance. I'm going to set it up and then switch over. Ooh. My mouse decided to die. All right. So we are going to do another marbles run. To figure out who is going to win the second pattern. I am so excited. I think we had a lot of fun. So if you want to play, there's absolutely no pressure to take the prize. You can give it to second place, anything like that. But yeah, it's just fun. So !play in the chat if you would like to join. Lady K, you have a space in there. There you go. If you'd like to join, if you would like a chance to win, once again, the prize is a print pattern of your choice from the 20 that are available, as well as a set of 3 Cozy DH stickers. Oh, you guys can't see my webcam. I'm going to quickly show you the webcam. You get these stickers too. Yay, stickers. Okay. So !play in the chat. This first one is called Devil's Alley, I believe. Devil's Chaos. So this should be fun. Pink Lemonade, welcome in, welcome in. We are currently celebrating the release of our print pattern line. So if you aren't familiar with our pattern line, they are now available digitally as kits, and also as in print through String Theory Needle Arts. So that is what we're celebrating today. We are playing some marbles. You could win a print pattern of your choice, as well as a set of 3 stickers. So everybody who wants a chance to win !play in the chat, I'm going to give it a few more seconds. Pink says very cool, big congrats. Thank you so much. It's huge. Like I was talking a little bit, I have been so encouraged. We started out digitally just doing fandom patterns. We moved into my original designs, started the Patreon. I got published in Just Cross Stitch magazine, and now we're in print. It's been a wild couple of years. A wild couple of years. All right, so I think everyone who is in who wants to be, pretend that sentence made sense. We're gonna start. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Away they go. All right, we are dropping Jilly off to an early start. Look at that, Jilly. Zooming down there. Closely followed by Wanna. Closely followed by Mike. Everybody's getting stuck. Oh, Wanna out in the lead. Everybody's getting stuck. It looks like Mike shot out to an early lead. Closely followed by Pink. Around and around and around they go. Where they stop? Oh, right through. That was clean. That was a clean drop. Oh. Lady K shooting out ahead. Pink coming up behind. Mike coming up. I have to hydrate. Cauliflower died. Alright. I have hydrated. Alright, Lady K. Ooh, we're coming through the thumpies. We've got the pegs of doom. Everybody's stuck on the pegs. Wanna flying out ahead into... Wanna just effortlessly traversing the pegs. There we go. Over the gap. Looks like Wanna... Where is Wanna? All the way over here. Pink Lemonade zooming out in front. Wanna in front. Pink Lemonade passed. Oh no, Jilly Bean's gone. One is being yeeted. Will one make it? Yes. Yes, they made it. Let's see. Let's check on Lady K. Lady K is coming down. Mike. Mike, will you make it? Will you be yeeted off? No. Alright, Hellcat. Toot. Zooming across. So we're just waiting for Gwen. Where is Gwen? Gwen made it. Alright, and out in front, zooming through the lava fields, we have Wanna making good time. Lady K taking the spiral route here. So you can see that there's two ways to go here. You can go through the lava pits or through the corkscrew. It looks like Wanna is traversing the lava pits and the spikes quite easily. And is out of the chaos. Oh, we might have, oh, that was close. That was clutch. We might be close to a new course record. All right, Wanna slowing down a little bit. Everybody else still stuck in the spiral. Around and around and around we go. Wanna just grooving on ahead. Far out ahead. Oh, but this could be a game changer. Will she get stuck? Will she make it through? Will she get yeeted off the side? That's a great question. We are almost at the end. Will everyone else have a chance to catch up? Everyone is still stuck in the corkscrew. Everyone is still stuck in the corkscrew. But Wanna appears to be stuck. Oh, Lady K breaking free. Coming down. Mike close behind. This could be clutch. This could be a game changer. Who will make it through? Will Wanna make it through? Will Mike make it through? Oh, Wanna sneaking out. Will Wanna sneak out the win? Whoop! Yes, Wanna is the winner. Congrats. Alright, we got everyone else in the melee. Hellcat coming in. Making it through. Who else is stuck here? Oh, poor Mike. Mike's still stuck in the blades. Toot coming in. Gwen died. Everybody's in. Mike made it through free. And the winner is Wanna, who has never won a race in their life. Well, now you have. Let's go. So once again, we are doing 3 races, and the winner of the Grand Prix will be the one who wins the pattern. So Argyle, if you want to jump in, you still have a chance to win because it is your overall performance. And we've got quite a few DNFs here. DNFs. So the next race is called Few Will Survive. So this will be interesting. I just did random races, by the way. So I had no input. I did veto a couple of them because I got like 3 death runs in a row, and I'm like, no, that's less fun. So exclamation point play in the chat if you would like a chance to win a print pattern and a set of stickers. This one's called Few Will Survive. I'm wondering what the catch is because it's looking pretty straightforward, but we will see. So everybody get your racers in now. Alright, we've got 9 people in at the moment. One more chance to get in. Exclamation point play in the chat. Alright. We've got Cryptic in. Okay, let's get going. We're going to start the race. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go! Anyone got that reference? I love you. Alright, flying down into the spiral. Looks like Moon is way out ahead, but who knows? Who knows with the funnel? Yup, Moon got an early lead, but it looks like Argyle is sneaking in there. Who's gonna be first down the funnel? Ooh, ooh, yeah. Oh, it's getting close. Pink Lemonade. And Argyle is first down the funnel. Quickly followed by Pink Lemonade and Moon. Moon and Pink fighting for second. Argyle way out ahead. But oh no, they're stuck in the fan. Pink Lemonade zooming through the fan. No problems whatsoever. Way out ahead. Moon in second. Oh, Argyle in second. Argyle retaking their lead. Look at you go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Oh no. Oh wow. Look at that save. Pink Lemonade also saved. Holy cow. That was clutch. I was a little bit afraid. All right, Pink Lemonade coming down. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. This is the death part. And we're done. Okay. Pink is dead. Moon is dead. Argyle is dead. Collie is in the lead. I do not know how you guys are gonna win this one. Jilly in the lead. All right, let's see if Jilly will make the turn. Will make the jump. Oh no. And Gwen. Gwen made it. Let's go, Gwen. Gwen in the sea of DNFs. Gwen made it. All right, Cryptic has. Gwen is the only one. Look at those DNFs. Oh, Gwen is the lone survivor. All right, we're gonna do one more race in this Grand Prix, and then we will see who wins the pattern. All right, last race, and we will get the final results. Exclamation point play in the chat if you would like in. The finish box is crazy, Jilly says. I think we know why it's called Few Will Survive. I was wondering, because I'm like, this looks pretty straightforward. And then all of a sudden, shunk. The one that was the ripples, that was fun. I was on the edge of my seat. That was fun. All right, so exclamation point play in the chat if you would like to get into this final race. Let's take a look here. We've got some wiggly bits. This could launch some people. This one is called Fear of Heights, so we're doing a drop. We're dropping. I don't know where we're dropping, boys, but we're dropping. Exclamation point play in the chat. I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds. All right, we're dropping, boys. Five, four, three, two, one. Oh, Toot is the record holder in the community for this one. All right, we're going up, and then we're going out. Ooh, and into the funnel. Ooh, who is first? Toot is first. All right, Toot down the chute. And oh no, there's bouncy things. There's bouncy things. Where's Gwen? Gwen coming up close behind. Collie getting stuck. Oop, Toot is way out ahead there. Coming down. Lady K took the other route. Oop, oop, oop. Toot. Oh, Toot makes it. Toot makes it into the acceleration tubes. And down. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. I'm just getting nervous now. Gwen coming down. Got Lady K. Oh, Toot getting stuck. Looks like Gwen is coming up first. We're turning around. Oh no, Toot is way out ahead in the lead, but everyone is in a tight pack. There we go. Down into the funnel with all the spiky things that keep you from going down into the funnel. In first, we have Toot, all the way down here. Oh no, we got a fan. Toot effortlessly traversing the fan. Effortlessly. Will they get yeeted by one of these spikes? No. No, it looks like it's going to be a... Oh. I'm wrong. I am incorrect. Oh, there we go. Toot is free. I thought that might have been the stopping point. And the winner is Toot, closely followed by Kali. Let's see, Gwen's coming down. Lady K and Gwen. Who's gonna be? Oh, it's Lady K by a hair. Let's see who's back here. Mike once again stuck in the fans. And coming through, traversing those pegs with no difficulty. Coming around. And there we go. The winner is Toot. You guys can see her cool marble. It's got a kraken in it. All right, so that was our Grand Prix. We are seeing who is the winner of the pattern and the stickers. In third place, we have Hailcat. Hailcat in third. In second, we have Wanna. Wanna in second. And the grand winner, the winner of the pattern is Toot. So the winner of the pattern is Wanna. Let's go, Wanna. Congrats. Congrats, Toot, on winning the Grand Prix, but I know that Toot has said that if she wins, to give it to second place. You can absolutely pass it on. You can absolutely pass it on. So we have Toot, Wanna, Hailcat, Gwen. Commander's on the podium too. All right. Welcome in, Commander. Oh, right, because the thing popped up. I tried, yep. Got it. Wanna says, I stitch not much, my eyes have fun. All right, so Hailcat is the winner of our pattern. Thank you so much, Hailcat. Let me know which pattern you would like. And yeah, that was fun. Okay, so we're gonna come back over here. I'm gonna do some actual stitching. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do stitching. I'm gonna fix that. Thank you, Toot. Thank you, Toot. So once again, Kershik said she's AFK. I only ran back because I heard her name. So yeah, and once again, you will win a sticker pack. Hank says my cat is refusing to let me stitch. He says my lap is for him only. We have that problem a lot in this house, to be real honest. So like I said, I reached out to friends in the community, fellow designers, to let me know what they think of some of our patterns. So I'm gonna talk about another one. Perfect says, I'm glad I don't have that problem. Hailcat, however, Blaze won't stay away. Yeah, when they pick a human, they definitely pick a human. That is 100% true. So I reached out to Rosenrot, the Banshee's Bounty. I know she popped in earlier, but I don't know if she's still here. But yeah, our friend Rosenrot, she took a look, and the pattern that she had a few words about is tiny fruit bats. They said, if I had to pick a single thecozydh pattern as my favorite, I'd choose tiny fruit bats. The bats are adorable and well designed, but the play on words is the icing on the cake. Seeing happy little bats carrying fruit is just delightfully whimsical. Always lurking. Hey, Rosenrot, welcome in. Well, welcome forever. You're always here. No, I love when I see you lurking. It makes me happy. And thank you for the kind words about tiny fruit bats. This one was a fun one to do. I was actually a little bit nervous about this one. I was experimenting with a new style. So you'll notice that these bats are similar in style to the animals that were in the Sal. And that's because this was kind of like my first trial of that style. And I really liked how it came out. I really liked the effect. Yeah. Hank says, I love this one. The grapes being carried by 2 bats is adorable. Yep, teamwork makes the dream work, for sure. I tried with a banana, but it really didn't work. It looked more comical than it looked cute. So yeah, so this one was a bit of an experiment. I got a little bit nervous, but as soon as Toot saw it, they went feral and were like, it's mine. Mine, give me. Mine. Mine. But this one went through several revisions. The bats themselves, you'll see how I use the darkest gray to outline the different parts of the body. One thing I was playing with was outlining just the outside of the body. So yeah, so this went through several revisions, several different tries. You wouldn't imagine how I agonized over the eyes. Like how big to make the eyes, how big to make the whites. Did you know? So I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. You can see what I'm talking about. So do you see how the eyes, there are 4 stitches of white and 2 stitches of black? If you take away the 1 stitch of white at the corner, the bats turn from adorable to impossibly sad. Impossibly sad. Like, make your heart hurt sad. So I had to quickly change that. It's amazing when you're working at this scale what 1 stitch can do. But I really love working at this scale and the challenge of working at this scale. It's easy to do big things in cross stitch, I find. It's easy to go bigger than it is to go smaller. And actually, I am working on a piece. Let me show you. I'll show you what I'm working on. Show you what I'm working on. See if I can do this. I'm working on a piece that is my smallest attempt yet. Because I'm wearing this gray sweater actually. It's a gray cardigan. I got it from Torrid. It is super comfy, super loose, but it's also just a plain gray cardi. So I was going to I wanted to stitch something like on the pocket, but I wanted it really small, like 1 inch or so, and I wanted it to be very me. So I decided I was going to do Mothman, and I've done Mothman before, but I've done like a 2.5 inch Mothman. So these are super tiny cryptids. Each of these guys is about 1 inch by 1 inch. They are very, very small. So this, I have to play around with the colors a little bit, but this will probably be an upcoming pattern. So I'm definitely going to do the Mothman on here, and there's a couple on there that you might not recognize. The middle one on the 3rd row is the Toronto Tunnel Monster, and the one below him is Le Bonhomme Septeuse, which is a French-Canadian boogeyman. Rosenrod's been looking for a tiny Mothman? Well, I got you. I got you. So yeah, this is going to be an upcoming pattern. It's going to be fun. I think I'm going to just release the... I don't know. I don't know if I want to release it as like a sampler in this style or just release it as a set of minis, like a little booklet. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Because I'm only going to be stitching them one at a time. So you've got left to right, top to bottom. You've got Mothman, the Fresno Nightcrawler, the Dover Demon, Sasquatch, a Yeti, the Flatwoods Monster, Jersey Devil, the Toronto Tunnel Monster, Loveland Frogman, Nessie, Le Bonhomme Septeuse, and Ogopogo. Yeah. Commander says, I want to stitch the tall guy with the top hat. Yes, that is, I don't know if you've ever heard that story. I don't know how, like, actually common it is, but I love the idea of him. He's a cryptid. I mean, he's more of like a... Oh, jackalope where? I forgot. I need to do a jackalope. And Cryptic says Ogo what? Ogopogo. The Ogopogo is a lake monster who lives in Lake Okanagan in British Columbia. He was one of the Patreon patterns in the Tiny Cryptid series. Moon says yes, he's common in Quebec folklore too. Yes, that's where I picked him up from. Le Bonhomme Septeuse means, I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, it means the 7 o'clock man. And basically he's like this tall skinny man with like a cane and a giant bag, and if any children are out on the streets after 7, he scoops them out in his bag and takes them away. So it's like, you better be home because otherwise the Bonhomme Septeuse is gonna come and take you away. But I just love that idea. I love that idea of like the big crooked man with the big sack. You've never heard of a physical description for him? I looked it up, and like sometimes he's described as a very tall skinny man with a long coat, or sometimes he's like got a big beard and like big raggedy clothes. But yeah, if you are a bad child and you're out too late, then you will get scooped up in his big sack. So yeah. And then the Toronto Tunnel Monster is one of my favorites. I wish the Toronto Tunnel Monster had a better name. Like, that's such a boring name. He's a monster. He's a cryptid who lives in the tunnels under Toronto. So he's the Toronto Tunnel Monster. Like, it's boring. I don't know about the origin of the story, Moon. I just know that it's a piece of Quebec folklore. Commander says I didn't realize it was him, but that makes it even cooler. And yes, totally legit. Let's kidnap children to teach them a lesson. Absolutely, 100%. That's how we're gonna treat children. So I thank you for the hydrate. And thank you for getting your coffee. Speaking of coffee, thanks for grabbing your coffee, Pink. Mike says, when I was at my LNS this week, I noticed that paper patterns come in lots of sizes and formats. What will yours look like? So mine are going to be, I actually don't have any examples with me, but it's an 8.5 by 11 folded in half. So it's like a little booklet that's a half size sheet. So it'll be 5.5 by 8. With the cover information on the front and the pattern inside. Toot says the only samples we have are in Ohio and in Quebec. Moon has one. Lady K says he's kind of like the bugbear that scares children home after dark. Oh, right. Yes, I heard. It's based on bone setters, which were kind of door-to-door remedy men and chiropractors before they were a thing, and they went from house to house, usually in the evening when people were home, and their name became deformed as Bonhomme Septeuse. Yes, I have heard that version of it. I've also heard that it's based on lamplighters, for the same reason. I just love, in English, the 7 o'clock man. Cryptic says, only LNS we have is only open 3 days and for 5 hours. Yeah. My local LNS is only open on Fridays. So, yeah. LNSs are becoming more and more like that, but ONS's online needle workshops will also be carrying our patterns. But speaking of coffee, I'm gonna showcase another pattern here, and then we're gonna do our last giveaway. Today's stream is just flying by. Cryptic says our Michaels is so bad too. Good for DMC though, less for everything else. Yeah. Small businesses, exactly. My LNS is actually run out of someone's house, so if you can't make it on a Friday, basically you just message them and be like, are you guys home? Can I come by and buy some fabric? So the next one I actually reached out and asked Cryptic, who is a new stitcher, but I wanted to get his opinion on the print pattern. So the one that he loved was cold brew coffee. Cold brew iced coffee. And he said, talk about a piece that fits me. If I could just reach through this piece and have iced coffee handed to me, that would be the life. Perfect piece for the office to remind me it's always coffee time and to grab another one. So I love that. I love that description of this. This was a fun series to do. If you guys have seen it, I've done several in this series. They are all available in print. So let me show you a couple other ones. Hey, Earls. Early is coming back. We have, this one is my favorite from this series, is hot apple cider. But we also have candy cane hot chocolate. Oh, okay, these are all different sizes, so I'm just going to show you this one and then go back to iced coffee. So we have the candy cane hot chocolate. There's also watermelon boba and of course pumpkin spice latte. These were really fun to design. I did them specifically for black fabric to get that kind of like coffee shop chalkboard look. And I did the gradient on the text with the very simple decoration of the coffee in the middle. They stitch up quite small, but I love the way they look. I want to do the whole series for above our coffee bar. I think that would look really cool. The only one I have stitched up is apple cider, unfortunately. I do have pumpkin spice stitched up, but it's on like a different fabric and I want them all on the black. Early approves, and thank you for the appreciation, Lady K. Give Early some love. Give her some cheek scritches. So yeah, I was really happy that you picked this one out because it's a good piece. I like this one. It was one of my earliest original pieces was this series, and I might do more of them. Kershey says it's not woodworking, it's iced coffee, both define. Alright. So, we are going to do another giveaway, and then I'm going to do 2 more showcases, and then we'll see where we're at for time, but that's probably going to put us over. So I did very little stitching, but I am so happy that you guys are here to celebrate with me. This has been a lot of fun on my end, and I really just appreciate the company and the love and the support. I could not have done all of this without knowing that people really love my stuff. I mean, I know Toot loves my stuff, but she has to. She's married to me. But I really trust her design sense. But yeah, like Gwen showed her queue and it was 55% the cozy DH, and that just, you have no idea how much that means to me. That it's not just my immediate friends who are supporting me. Okay, so exclamation point play in the chat. We're gonna do 3. We're gonna do another Grand Prix, so it's gonna be 3 races, and at the end, the final countdown, the final winner will win the last print pattern and sticker set. And here's the stickers you could win. Oh no, I forget that the webcam's off. I watch some FlossTube. I don't watch a lot of FlossTube, honestly. There's like 3 or 4 that I keep up with. And one of them, Slow Snail Stitching, I've been a subscriber to her since she started. And in her last video, I was just kind of like, I had it on, but I was doing other stuff. I was actually eating breakfast at the time. And she's like, I just got my winter issue, and you guys, I have to make this pattern. I am obsessed with it. It is by the thecozydh shop on Etsy. And I literally almost choked. I was like, what? And she showed the I call it Nyan Hyuga, which was the name that I gave it, Life in Full Bloom piece from the winter issue. And she was like, I have to show you this. Like, I'm not going to do a flip through, but like, I have to do this. Like, I'm already dreaming about where I'm going to hang it. And I just, oh, that was, I love coming across my stuff in the wild. I really do. Toot says, I'm contractually obligated to support you. Pink says, that's awesome and totally deserved. Your patterns are beautiful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that was really nice. Yeah, it was a bunch of us in the designer group, low-key, super secretly, whenever someone puts up a flip through of an issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine, we all watch them to see what people say about ours. Okay, so let's see. I think everybody who wants to be in is in. So we are going to get the race started. Five, four, three, two, one, and away they go. All right, we're going through the pegboard. Going fast through the pegboard. Oh, Toot, zooming out in front. Oh, no, it's Moon, it's Toot, it's Moon. It's Moon, it's Toot, it's everybody. Everybody is in the lead here. We've got some Yeety pegs. Moon fighting with Toot for first. Early standing on my cross stitch, that's fine. Whoop. Holy cow, we got some yeets going on. Jilly out in front. Jilly out in front. We've got Pink coming up close behind, taking the other route. Toot, after an early lead, is just coming up the tubes. And it looks like Argyle has not made it past the pegs. Argyle, unfortunately, no longer in the race. We've got Jilly being way out in front. Ooh, we're going into the mixer. Oh, no, Jilly! Jilly didn't make the jump. Will Pink make the jump? Well, does Pink have the... Oh, no, Pink's going backwards. Toot, zooming out ahead. Will Toot make the jump? Will Moon make the jump? All right, everyone is into the mixer. Pink coming out ahead. Closely followed by Toot. Oh, Pink is out away, but Toot zooming. Hailcat, Commander. Looks like... Oh yeah, Jilly already died. Hailcat, everybody's coming in. Pink keeping up that lead. Ooh, we're going into the fans. The fans could be the TSN turning point. We got Toot way out ahead in the lead. Everybody's still tucking the fans. Pink can't get out of the fans. Moon coming around. Doing the zoomy zooms. Let's check back here. Who's still stuck in the... Mike again with the fans. Mike does not have good luck with these fans. Commander zooming through the fan. No problem whatsoever. Let's see who's in the lead up here. We got Toot. Toot coming down. Oh no, we have another fan. We got another jump. We got another bounce. But Toot effortlessly navigating that tube. Moon taking the path that is going to skip the fans entirely. Let's see, Toot is stuck right at the door of the fans. Lady K zooming in. Nope, Toot is away. Toot is ahead, but it looks like Moon is making her way. She may make it first. Let's see, Toot and Moon. Neck and neck. Moon's down in the tube. Alright, let's check on everyone else. We've got Commander coming down. Mike, are you stuck in a fan? No, Mike's coming down. Through the fan, no problem whatsoever. Figured that one out. Back at the front. Toot made it through the spikes. And it looks like it's going to be a Toot win. Toot first into the tub. Moon coming down. Let's see who else is up here. Commander coming around the curve. Mike stuck on the... Oh. We may have a death. No! Mike survived. Oh, never mind. Mike and Lady K did not make it through the pegs. The yeety pegs. Kali stuck in the yeety pegs. We've got Commander and Kali still to finish. Alright, Kali coming down. The winner is Toot! And we've got 5 DNFs. That was I'm so glad I caught that Mike Yeet. That was close. Alright, we're going to Alienated. It's the next map. Mike says, I hope I had a parachute. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Exclamation point play if you won in the second map. If you didn't get in the first race, you can still have a chance to win. It's based on your overall performance in the Grand Prix. Exclamation point play in the chat. It looks like the last time as a community we played this map, Sage won. Sage is our winner. Tremo, welcome in. We are currently doing a Marbles Grand Prix to win a print pattern and a sticker pack. So yeah, if you win the Grand Prix, you will win a prize. Alright. One last shot. One last shot. Okay, I think everyone who is in who wants to be in or is here. So we are going to start the second race. All right, let's see what this course look. All right then. Oh no, I'm a little bit afraid about what this this ship is going to do. All right, and we're into the pegboards. We're into the pegboards. Cryptic taking an early lead. Hailcat taking an early lead. Let's see. Going to do a little bit of a top-down shot. All right, we've got Hailcat. Oh, there's the... Oh dear. I don't know what that just did. All right, Cryptic. Oh. I'm trying to figure out who the UFO is. Oh goodness, someone just got yeeted. Alright, this one's a bit complicated to follow, but Gwen is in the lead. Here we go, Gwen. Shooting on through. Cryptic coming in. Oh, we are in the cornfield. We are in the cornfield with the UFO coming after us. Who is first? Hailcat and Cryptic battling it out for first. Gwen in a close third. Kali in third now. Let's see, where's Gwen? Gwen's back here. Ooh. Who's gonna get abducted? Who's gonna fall off the side? Who's coming through? Oh, Gwen's stuck. Let's see, who's in first? What's on second? Pink eliminating Hailcat. Mike is in first over here. Oh. I don't know where Mike is going. Mike is taking the long way around. There's 2 routes. Gwen is second. Trying to get over to the other batch. Let's do... Whoop. Toot coming down. There's some springy pegs over here. I'm surprised no one has died. Hailcat. Oh no, Hailcat. Oh no, Kali. Cryptic. Oh, Cryptic is bouncing. Oh no, Cryptic's died. Pink Lemonade wins. Tremo's in. Everyone is dying. Where's Gwen? Okay, there. Oh no, Gwen. I couldn't even follow the deaths there. All right. One more race. Oh my goodness, all those DNFs. One more race, guys. One more race. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. So exclamation point play in the chat if you would like in this last race. Tremo says, I imagine the UFO will kidnap for people for experiments. Yeah, it's I think I don't know is pitching. Who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is pitching. And yes, Hellcat, you won. That was pretty intense. That was fun. Exclamation point play in the chat if you would like in this last race. This is going to be the final race in the final giveaway for the stream. We're going to go a little bit longer, just because I do want to showcase a couple more patterns and talk with you guys a little bit more. So we're going to go after this race. We're probably going to do our break, and then when we come back, I will talk a little bit more. All right, so let us get this race started. Here we go. 8, 7, 6. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're dropping. We're dropping, boys. Through the pegboard, through the Yeety board. Who's it gonna be? We've got Argyle out in a swift first, but looks like everyone is in close pack as we head down. Let's see. Let's go up to Toot, see if we can see kind of the front. Everyone's staying really close. This might be a close one. Oh, except now we're going into some spinny things. Cool. Cool. I like spinny things. Argyle through the spinny things. But Jilly racing out ahead. Let's see, Jilly racing out ahead. Commander fighting for second. Everybody bouncing around. This is gonna be a close one. Jilly and Lady K in the fans. Who's it gonna be? Oof, both stuck in the fans. Nope, coming through. Gwen zooming right through that fan. Gwen is through the fan into the next set of tubes. Look at Gwen go. Gwen is way far away, the leader. Let's see what Gwen has coming up. Going down here. Oh, we gotta jump. Will Gwen make it? Yes, Gwen made it. Let's see who else is coming up to the jump. Lady Argyle. Woo, there we go. Commander coming down. And up and around. Jilly's coming. Pink has died, unfortunately. Toot lands. Commander's stuck in the funnel. Let's see. Oh, Collie's down. Trying to see Moon. I don't think Moon is making the jump. Will she make it? Alright, let's see. Is Gwen is still... Oh no, Lady K. Lady K going backwards? No, forwards. Okay. Lady K in the lead. Lady K has stolen the lead from Gwen down into the final hazards here. Gwen coming down, and Lady K is our winner. Gwen closely following Commander, unless Commander gets hit by those spikes. Okay. Toot coming down. Wanna back up here in the tubes. The tubes. Looks like everybody made that jump except Pink, unfortunately. And one is in. Let's see, where's Moon? Moon's coming down. And Collie right behind. All right. So with that... Oh, we're still waiting for one person. There we go. Mike's coming in. Okay, so with that, we are going to see who is the winner of this last Grand Prix and the winner of the pattern and sticker pack. In third, we have Lady K. GG's, very good showing. In second, we have Moon. GG's. And the winner is Toot again. So Toot is passing their prize on to Moon. Toot is hacking. I mean, look at that marble. Clearly, Toot has played this several times. So in the lead, we have Toot. Second is Moon. Third is Lady K. Fourth is Pink. Gwen says, I can't get over how this track just looks like the female reproductive system. Yeah, all that pink in the diverging tubes. I can see it too. Alright, guys. Moon's going to pass on the prize to Lady K. Okay, so Lady K, if you would like the print pattern and sticker pack, please get in touch with me on Discord, and we will get that organized. So, reminder. Yeah, if Toot, if you could do a reminder for Lady K, thank you. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so we actually have ads coming up. I'm going to love you too, Gwen. Bye. Have a good one. I'm gonna bring us over to break. We are going to do our 3 minutes of ads to keep pre-rolls off, all that good stuff. And then when we come back, I want to showcase a couple more patterns and just chat a little bit with you guys. And yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, so go grab a drink, stretch, unshrimp, do all the things you need to do. And I will see you guys back here in 3 minutes. Hello. Welcome back. Ad should be over for everyone. Luna! Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so before we get back into the pattern showcase, let's get Luna sticker time. Sticker time. You guys have been so lovely with the stickers for the community scrapbook today. Like, thank you so much. Thank you. I already got like super gushy and mushy about how much we appreciate it and how you guys support our kids and all that good stuff, so I'm not going to get gushy and mushy again. I'm just going to pick out... Thank you, Kali, for the resub. I am just going to pick out some stickers. Okay, Kali gets this big furry bear because I think it's adorable. And Luna gets this puppy in a boot. Because Luna used to be a wolf. But there are no wolves. There are puppies. Where should I put the puppy? Puppy goes here. I was saving that puppy for you. I was like, oh, excellent. Alright, let's get these labeled. Thank you guys so much for the support. We really, really appreciate it. So this is Kali for 4 months. Has it only been 4 months? I feel like it's been so much longer. But, I mean, we super appreciate it. And then let's get Luna over here. This is Luna. 3 months. And then you get a little moon and a star. Okay. There we go. There is Luna's. And there's Kali. Cuties. Thank you guys again. Did I put the... Yeah, I put the stickers away this time. Thank you. Super, super appreciate it. Alright. Stretching. Also, I want to point out, it's been popping up in chat. Cryptic and I are actually going to be doing a Stitchy co-stream. So same as I do with Moon, we're both going to be streaming, but we're going to be on a call. We're going to be chatting with each other, talking about cross stitch, and that is going to happen Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, the 17th? Yes, the 17th. From 5 p.m. to about 8 p.m. It kind of depends on how long my voice holds out. Because I usually only do 2-hour streams, but I'm doing pretty good today, so hopefully it'll be a good 3 hours out of me. So if you're not already following him, definitely follow him. He is going to be doing more cross stitch coming up. So if you enjoy cross stitch as well as cozy gaming, follow Cryptic. I did a free little pattern. We're both gonna start it together. It is a tiny voodoo doll. So I did it in Cryptic's stream colors as well as Toot's colors as well as my colors. So you can basically pick any 2 colors you want as the accent colors for your voodoo doll. But we are going to we're gonna scritch early. But yeah, we're going to do that together on stream. You are welcome to join us. The pattern is free. The link is in chat. Mike's already stitched one up. I actually pulled my fabric for it today. I'm going to be using this like cool printed fabric. He's going to be super tiny though, because this is 18 count and he's already super tiny on 14 count. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Yeah, we're doing that on Wednesday. It's going to be a lot of fun. But let's go on to our next pattern showcase. And this is from Hailcat. I super appreciated all of our friends reaching who got back to me with a pattern that they liked. I loved hearing from people what they liked about the pattern and why that one called to them. So thank you for the appreciation, Lady K. Doing some micro stitching? Yeah, basically micro stitching. So here we go. And another thank you to Gwen. Gwen did the stitching and the photos for this and just did an amazing job on it. So Hellcat said, capture the magic of autumn with this charming fall foliage project featuring rich seasonal colors and cozy harvest vibes. This design is perfect for stitchers of all levels. The beautiful colors displayed in this project absolutely reminds me of the changing colors of the autumn season to come. Autumn is my favorite for the cool, crisp air that brings on hoodie season. Let this project be a warm reminder for you as well. I love that description of it. I really do. Because that's exactly the kind of feeling I wanted with this piece, is that like crunchy leaves, that crisp air, that vibrant feeling. Like you've got the muted browns, but you've also got the golds. I like using a lot of golden browns for autumn colors because I feel like they give a little bit more life to the season. And thank you again, Hellcat, for just taking the time to really like see the pattern. It is a good starter pattern. It is all full stitches, and it is pretty not repetitive, but the motifs are similar enough that you can kind of get the swing of them. It's got a good rhythm to it, which is something you'll find as you cross stitch more. Is some patterns have a good like rhythm to them and it's easy to get into them, and some patterns it's a little bit harder because you have to like jump around, change colors, whatever. I really like this one. I love the color story on it, and I'm really glad that it struck a chord with other people. I'm scritching under Early's chin as well. Commander says I might hop on the voodoo doll hype train on Wednesday. It looks really fun. It is going to be really fun. Cryptic says it will be. The holding pattern ADHD got our hoops, fabric, and thread set up already. I have the fabric out. I will probably set up the rest of it this weekend, since I'm setting up other projects. So I have one more pattern showcase, and then we'll probably wrap up. But I also asked Toot. Toot doesn't speak on streams very often, so I am going to speak for them. But they did choose a pattern that they absolutely loved. And they stitched this one for me. Like I said, Toot stitches most of my samples. I always ask her if she would like a project. She always has first dibs, and then I reach out to my test stitchers. If you'd like to be a test stitcher, there is a link to it in the description. Do I have a link? Do I have a command? I don't think I do. I do not. There's a link to it on the link tree. I will find that and I'll make a command. But if you want to test stitch patterns for me, absolutely, you're free to. I have a little form you can fill out just with your details, and then I send out an email when I need a pattern tested. You get to keep your stitched thing. I don't need it in person. I just need pictures of it. And the compensation I offer is a free pattern of your choice from the shop or the Patreon. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, you can check out any of our YouTube videos. I know for sure that the link is there. It's also in our server, and I will make a command for it next time. But yeah, if you're interested in that, and if you can't find the link, DM me or whisper me, whatever. So yes, but Toot does a lot of my stitching, and this one was like 100% Toot. I had to design this. This is Possum Parade. So Toot loves possums. You guys know this. I love designing possums for Toot, and this one was just really fun because I wanted to play with angles. Because I've done a lot of like kind of this upright style, of walking animal, but I was looking at like some medieval. I was taking inspiration from some medieval what is it called, marginalia, with the way that they had bodies showing movement, and that's what I wanted to play with the possum who's kind of like going around the corner. So that was the inspiration for this. I started with the upright possum because I had designed him for something else, and that pattern didn't work out, or I had to change details or whatever. So I kept him and then built a new pattern around him. Commander says it looks so good. Thank you so much. So this one, it's a bit of an older style for me. I wouldn't do it in this style now. I would use the thicker outlines, but as you can see, I used the different colors to mark out different parts of the body, like the arm, the limb, and the inside of the ear. So I had so much fun doing this one, and it took a lot of fiddling to get the creatures to fit so well together and form a circle. It took a lot of fiddling. Like it was micro details, like moving it one stitch up or one stitch down, or adding a stitch here and taking a stitch away. So it was really satisfying when it all came together. Pink's just back from surprise phone call. This is adorable. Love animal mandalas, especially unique ones. Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. And then I had to throw in some toadstools for a bit of color, and just because it's fun. Most of my rounds are the same size. I just want to say that most of them are 62 stitches, so about 4.5 inches on 14 count. So a lot of my like round patterns will match each other. Just letting you know. But yeah, this one was a lot of fun to design, and Toot had a lot of fun stitching it up. So yeah, that's so yeah, let me see. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, there are 20 patterns available. I've shown you 6 of them. If you are interested in that, you can check out, I'm doing the shop link again. That's where you can see all of our patterns. So all of our digital patterns are available there. I have over 100 patterns available at this moment. You can also check out the Patreon. I release, if you are a free member, you get 1 pattern. If you're tier 1, you get 2 patterns. Tier 3, you get 3 patterns a month. Tier 4, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get access to the last 6 months of patterns. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal. But if you would like any of the 20 print patterns, we are in print. You can go to String Theory Needle Arts, the link is in the link tree, and order them now. If you'd like to see them in your own local, if you have that kind of relationship with the owner, if you feel comfortable, you can ask the owner, hey, there's a designer I really enjoy. They work with ICG. Most LNS will know who ICG is and how to access those. You can do that. You do not have to. Do not do anything that makes you uncomfortable, but yeah, that can get us into stores. I am reaching out to other ONSs, seeing if we can get listed with them. And yeah, I want to bring my patterns, my aesthetic, my cozy vibes to a wider audience. Because I think between the two of us, Toot and I, our tagline is we create patterns that are a little cozy, a little chaotic, a little spooky, and a little cute. And I think that's pretty accurate. I really like our vibe. And as I grow as a designer, I am finding my style more and more. And Toot has been so encouraging for that. Yeah, I've really, it's been a crazy couple of years, and I wanted to thank you for your continued support. I am going to wrap up stream here. I got about 3 stitches done on my project. That's okay. We had so much fun. I had so much fun. I hope you guys had fun too. Congratulations to our pattern winners. That was Jilly, Hailcat, and Lady K. Congrats on winning your patterns. If you can reach out to me on Discord and just let me know which ones you want and also your mailing address, I can get those out to you. If you guys are interested in seeing kind of the backside of the design business, Monday afternoon and Thursday mornings, I do co-working streams, and I often screen share what I'm working on, including designs, including like all the graphics that I have to do, putting together the print patterns, putting together the digital files, so you can see kind of behind the scenes. And if you ever have any questions during those streams, absolutely ask. If there's something you're curious about, if you're interested in getting into design yourself, I can give you resources, that kind of thing. It's not a competition. Rising tide lifts all boats, that kind of thing. Designers in the cross-stitch sphere tend to work together, and yeah, lift up everyone. So I am going to leave stream there because I've talked quite a lot. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go to the end screen. So I've promoted the shops a lot. I'm going to do a shout out for Toot. If you do not already follow Toot, you definitely should. Cozy Body Doubling. Tomorrow morning is Ghost Church, 10 a.m. Sunday morning. We're going to Ghost Church. We're going to play some Faz. So definitely follow them. And I will be back Monday afternoon for co-working. Cryptic is off to Menards to get wood. Get some muffins too, because they have really good muffins, I think. Pink says, have a good time zone, everyone, and thanks you are so welcome. Toot says, so proud to be celebrating with you. Thank you. And Lady K has much pride and much fun was had. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so if you will hang out just one more second, we're going to find someone to raid out to. Thank you again. Check out the shops, check out the Patreon, check out all of the stuff. All of the stuff. Alright, there's the raid message. If you're subbed, copy the first one. If you're not subbed, copy the second one. Let's see who is online and who we can go hang out with. String Theory's on. Okay, we're going there. So String Theory Noodle Arts is the ONS that is carrying our patterns. They also stream here on Twitch doing co-working. So we are going to go over there and hang out. They just started stream. So yeah, we're perfect. All right. My friends, I will see you in the Discord server. I will see you in the coffee shop. I will see you in your local LNS. But most importantly, I will see you in my heart. All right. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.